check to see if we're live. Yep! We are live, man! Ladies and gentlemen! You knew I was gonna go that far. Man, oh man, folks. Friday Night Smackdown. Same result. Nothing new. There was nothing new about the show. Everything was exactly the same. Everything. When I mean everything, I mean everything. I mean, let's be honest. The only 6 things that are new about the SmackDown draft. The only 6 things that are new on SmackDown is Seth Rollins' character, Buddy Murphy's character, Aleister Black's new character, Seth Rollins, Buddy Murphy, Aleister Black's new characters, Bianca Belair on the show, of course, Bianca Belair, Dominique, and the Street Profits. The only 6 new things on SmackDown. All of them I just named. Only 6 new things on SmackDown. Everything else, everybody else looks the same. Everything else looks the same. Now, one thing they did give us, and that was a loaded show. They did give us a loaded show. That's for sure. But did it deliver? No. That's my answer. This show did not deliver. At all. Not one bit. In fact, let me tell you what we all got on the show tonight. Let me tell you everything we got on the show tonight. Alright, so check this out. So, we got the Kickoff Show. We had that. And then we got Lars Sullivan versus Jeff Hardy. Okay. Then we got the New Day versus Sheamus, Cesaro, and Shinsuke Nakamura. So then, we got Otis being interviewed, and then we had Daniel Bryan making his way to the ring for the first time inside the ThunderDome. And then after that, we had, of course, Seth Rollins coming out, confronting Daniel Bryan. Then we had the Street Profits versus Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. Then, we had the Bayley and Sasha defending his Universal title against Braun Strowman, or should I say Braun Slowman, because that's exactly what he is. Slowman, because he's slow. He's slow. It really is. Anyways. So that's what we all got on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say welcome to the channel. And those of you who want to join and hear me review this, review my SmackDown review and tell you all what all happened on SmackDown, feel free to join the chat. The live chat is officially open for any of you who want to join and talk to me about the show. For any of you who want to join me and talk to me about SmackDown, feel free to join. But if it's not about SmackDown, get the fuck off of here. I'm just kidding. But y'all can talk to me about anything y'all want. Live chat's open. Even if it's about SmackDown. Please, please, I want to hear somebody come on here and tell me that SmackDown was a good show. Because I absolutely do not think SmackDown was a good show tonight. I just don't agree. I would love for a fucking geek to come on here and fucking tell me that this fucking show was good. Not a chance. This show was not good. This season premiere was more like a season failure. But welcome to the channel. I'm Ingram Wrestling News. His very own Brennan Ingram here. Of course, I'm here with your October the 16th, 2020 Friday Night SmackDown review. I'm sure you already know. Of course, as always, like I do every Friday night, I'm going to go over what happened on the show. And of course, I didn't get any news. I didn't get any news. If I did, I'd tell you. But I didn't get any news. So, we'll skip past the news for the night. But the good news is I will be streaming on Call of Duty Open Beta for the very first time tomorrow on Twitter. I mean, not Twitter, but YouTube. And then it'll be on Twitch. Probably stream on both tomorrow. And I will probably be uploading, I'll probably be recording maybe 2 or 3 or 4 Ingram Wrestling News videos, you know, giving you the latest WWE and AEW and pro wrestling news. And I think that is all the announcements I have as far as right now. I think that's all the announcements I have for now, though, seriously. Now, hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on the bell for all notifications. Of course, to never miss my Ingram Wrestling News videos that I record and upload to YouTube, that I share on Twitter each and every week. You already know the deal. Also, to never miss my Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, and NXT reviews that go live every week on a weekly basis. Oh my god. Sounds like I'm getting tired already. I might need to make this a little bit quicker than I thought. But yes, hit that like, subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter at Ingram Wrestling. Also, follow me on Twitch. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. I currently have 106 subscribers. I am still on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And I will be on the road to 1,000 subscribers probably for more than 25 years. I mean, man, oh man, you gotta get a lot of subscribers in order to get to 1,000 subscribers. I don't even know the total of how many subscribers you gotta have to get to 1,000. Well, I just know you gotta get there, man. That's gonna be a grind. You gotta give your best content yet, man, to get to 1,000. 1,000, man. That 1,000, gee, man, that's a lot. Some people on their YouTube channels have more than 1,000 subscribers. I shocked to seeing some of them. Some of their YouTube channels. But anyways, follow me on Twitter at Ingram Wrestling. Follow me on Twitch. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And we're going to go ahead and get started here. Alright. So, first things first, we got the Kickoff Show. So the Kickoff Show began with Booker T and Michael Cole welcoming us to Season 2 of SmackDown and making some jokes. Paul Heyman is backstage and he says he wants us to join in the anticipation. He wants to join us. He wants us to join in the anticipation of Roman Reigns. Basically. He says Roman faces Braun Strowman tonight. His biggest challenge of all time. And so he is busy stretching and warming up instead of partaking in a talent intrusive kickoff show. Street Profits are backstage and they are hyped to be on SmackDown. They mentioned that Stone Cold, Triple H, and more will be on the Kickoff Show. Renee Young makes an appearance and shoots us to a video showing some highlights of year one of the SmackDown on the Fox. I mean, let's be honest. The only reason why Goldberg and all of them were in the ThunderDome, I guess, just so they can generate ratings, just so they can, I guess, show that this show was really good, which I don't think this show was good at all. Just being honest. Same old bullshit. Besides the 6 things that I said that are new to SmackDown. Anyways. So Seth Rollins joins Booker T and Michael Cole wearing a small black blazer. Seth berates Michael Cole for asking him a silly question. Rollins laughs, saying he's doing just fine. Cole asks if he has anything planned, and Seth says we'll have to stay tuned. Caleb Braxton interviews Braun Strowman backstage. Oh God, Braun Strowman. I call him Braun Strowman, and you already know why I call him Braun Strowman. I'm not going to repeat it again. So anyways, he's backstage and she asks him how he feels about facing Roman Reigns tonight. Braun Strowman says Roman Reigns, blah, 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 same old shit. Oh, this show was so boring, man. Roman had been the biggest foe in WWE, and tonight we'll all get to see the payoff. We'll get to see a payoff. So he can't guarantee either of them will be standing afterwards. But he can guarantee he will walk out with the title, which he did not walk out with the title, thank God. Oh, man. Thank God he did not walk out with the title. I mean, what did he even do to deserve a SmackDown Universal title? Oh, that's right. Nothing! Oh, man, Bruce. Oh, man, Bruce. I mean, really, Braun Strowman did nothing to deserve a SmackDown Universal title opportunity. That was so stupid to even book this match as the main event, to even book the match on the show to begin with. I mean, look at Roman Reigns and look at Braun Strowman. Either of them are baby faces. Also, they're both heels. Why would you book a heel versus a heel? A heel versus a babyface makes more sense than booking a heel versus a heel and a babyface versus a babyface. Now, this Universal title match made no sense whatsoever. Absolutely none. Zero. None. So anyways, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon joined the table and make jokes with Booker T and Michael Cole. Stephanie says she's so proud of Season 1 of SmackDown. And Triple H says Season 2 is a great reset for superstars who are hungry and ready to make a name for themselves. Booker asked Triple H, oh wait, hold on, let's go back. He said, make a name for themselves. Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, man. Wow. Triple H, are you sure about that? I mean, really. I'm just saying. Anyways. So, yeah, Triple H said Season 2 is a great reset for superstars who are hungry. and ready to make a name for themselves. Booker asked Triple H to name a star from NXT who could be the dominant person to headline WrestleMania in the next few years. And Triple H says Rhea Ripley. Triple H also waxes lyrical about Bianca Belair and says she is a game-changing talent. And the rest of the kickoff show is Fox Sports presenters and personalities talking about SmackDown, including a very brief interview with Stone Cold. And that was it for the Fast Kickoff season. 2 starts right now. So the entire roster of SmackDown Live is on the stage, and in the ring is Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. And I'm actually going to read the rest of this when I come back from the restroom. I have to go take a moment of piss. In other words, I need to go to the restroom. I got to take a moment of piss, but don't worry, I'm not going to snitch. Alright, folks. This is session 1A2. I'm back, folks. I'm back from taking a moment to piss. Don't worry, once again, I'm not going to snitch. But anyways, I'm back, y'all. So let's continue on to what I was reading here. So Stephanie welcomes us to the season premiere of SmackDown Live, and Triple H says there's a little something for everyone tonight. A little something. I call it a little nothing, because that's exactly what it was tonight. Nothing. The main event will be Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship, as well as the New Day's farewell match. Triple H introduced several stars, and a brawl quickly breaks out with the entire roster fighting its way down to the ring. Let's be honest, SmackDown kicked off with a fucking disaster, because that's what it was. You got all these men already brawling in the ring. An absolute fucking disaster already happening at the beginning of the show. So, anyways, Kevin Owens hits a cannonball off the apron to Cesaro and Nakamura. Montez Ford hits a tope to Ziggler and Roode. And then Lars Sullivan comes down. Sullivan drops people on his way down to the ring. He drops Kalisto jumping at him. Then slides inside and beats both Apollo Crews and Chad Gable. Sami Zayn hightails it to avoid Sullivan. But Jeff Hardy attacks him from behind and knocks him out of the ring. They'll be going one-on-one after a break. Did not last long at all. So here's what happened to this match. The match gets underway, and Hardy runs at Sullivan and attacks his leg before punching him and hitting a melee kick. Sullivan fires back with a fast lariat that drops Jeff. Sullivan clobbers Jeff with a crossface forearms and hits a toss-back suplex. Lars hits a sliding clothesline, then goes up top and looks for a diving headbutt, but nobody's home. Jeff fires off shots at Lars and lands a jawbreaker. Sullivan whips Hardy to the ropes, but the Enigma, you know what I mean. But anyways, Jeff Hardy hits a forearm and an inverted atomic drop. Hardy hits a whisper in the wind, but Sullivan kicks out at one. Of course, there was no way in hell Jeff Hardy was taking Lars Sullivan, and there was no way in hell that he would never take him down. Jeff looks for a twist of fate, but Sullivan blocks it and shoves him from the ring. You're not taking a 300-something pound down, Jeff Hardy. I'm sorry, dude. You're just not. What Jeff Hardy did to Lars Sullivan, all that he did was not enough to bring Lars Sullivan down. Hardy runs and jumps off the steps, but Sullivan catches him and slams him on the apron. Sullivan gets him back inside, but Jeff hits a twist of fate and goes to the top rope. Sullivan gets on his feet, and Jeff can't believe it. Sullivan grabs him and hits the freak accident, and that was it. Lars Sullivan wins. Just like that, he wins, folks. Yep, just like that, he wins. Now, I did say on my Ingram Wrestling News video where I did news on what to expect on tonight's SmackDown. Folks, I indeed did say that Lars Sullivan was going to be victorious over Jeff Hardy. And damn if I was right. And damn I was right, folks. Damn. I was absolutely correct, man, on this. I knew Jeff Hardy was going to lose. I said it from the get-go. There was no way in hell Jeff Hardy was beating him. There was no way in hell Jeff Hardy was going to be victorious over him. No way. No way. I mean, look at the size of Lars Sullivan. Do you think Jeff Hardy had any chance of taking him down? Absolutely not. I don't even know why they put Jeff Hardy against Lars Sullivan. Only for Jeff Hardy to get squashed and smashed and demolished. That's what happened. That's what happened. Jeff Hardy got destroyed. Lars Sullivan kept on being in control twice. He was in control twice of this match. Jeff Hardy was only in control like 1 or 2 times in his match against Lars Sullivan. But this was a really good squash match for Lars Sullivan. Because, you know, he just returned from a recent injury that he had. I think an injury to his leg. And that's what Jeff Hardy was targeting in the ring. His leg. But nice to see Lars Sullivan back, man. Very, very glad he's back in the ring. He's back to doing what he does best and everything. Lars Sullivan's going to be a champion years to come, folks. He is going to be a champion. He is. I believe Lars Sullivan has the championship. I think he's a championship material. They just got to book him in right matches and use him right on TV. Now, obviously, Lars Sullivan is not like Braun Strowman. He is way different than Braun Strowman. I can tell you that right now. Lars Sullivan, let's be honest, he's not a monster. He's a freak. Now, some of y'all may say he's a monster. He's not. He's not. Not in my view, he's not. I mean, he has monstrous strength, but he ain't a monster. But anyways, good match, good win by Lars Sullivan. I just don't get why Jeff Hardy was thrown in this match. I mean, he got thrown in this match for nothing, man, and lost. I mean, you can't. That's not how you do a talent like that, man. Especially a talent that just got traded to Raw, and now he's on SmackDown, losing to a superstar that's staying on SmackDown. You know that. I bet Jeff Hardy feels so embarrassed, and as rightfully he should, man. He should feel rightfully embarrassed, man. I mean, come on, man. I mean, really. I guess they didn't have nobody else for Lars Sullivan right now. I guess the reason why he was booked against Jeff Hardy is because they didn't have nobody else to put in this match against. Well, no, actually, you know what? I don't even know why they booked this match, man. I really don't. I'm just taking a guess. I don't even know. But like I said, this was a good win by Lars Sullivan. This was a good squash match. Lars Sullivan destroyed Jeff Hardy. And he was victorious, like I said he was going to be. I knew Jeff Hardy was losing. Ever since I seen the match announced for SmackDown, I knew, just the back of my head, I knew. Something tells me Jeff Hardy's losing. I knew he was going to lose. But anyways, moving on. The New Day make their way to the ring for their farewell match with Big E. It goes to commercial break. Back from commercial break, the New Day are in the ring, and they mention they will be split across the brands. Kofi says they've had a week to think about it, and he couldn't help but smile when everyone told them about how special their run has been. They recount some of their best moments, and Woods gets emotional, saying without Kofi and Big E, he wouldn't even be in WWE. Spent the best 6 years of his life. Big E says he loved sitting with Kofi and Woods in the Waffle House, hearing about their families and his TV. Kofi says back in 2012, he wasn't sure if he wanted to be a wrestler anymore, but Woods and Big E approached him to do something special. And they've had lots of incredible moments, but he made 2 best friends and brothers as well. Woods says enough of the sappy stuff. They want to give us one last time to show why they're the longest reigning WWE Tag Team Champions. So it goes to commercial break. Back from commercial break, we got New Day versus Sheamus, Cesaro. It sounds like I'm saying Tenora, Tenora, Tenora. But I'm not. I'm saying Nakamura. Part of me wish I was saying Tenora, Tenora, Tenora. I'm referring to Mr. Nora Conti. Yeah. Where is he at? I know he's there. There he is. Man, oh man, this Cesaro and Sheamus reunion didn't shock anybody. It damn sure didn't shock me. I wasn't too surprised about it. Just a little reunion, wasn't really a full reunion. I mean, let's be honest, they're both heels. I mean, but they both also turned on each other too. So you all gotta think about it that way too. They both did turn on each other. Alright. Man, I'm getting sleepy, man. I may have to end this live stream. It may not be no SmackDown review tonight because I'm falling asleep already, dude. Dude, it hasn't even been 12 o'clock yet, and I'm already falling asleep. Wow. So here's what happened with this match between New Day, Sheamus, Shinsuke Nakamura, Cesaro. This was a 6-man tag team match. So we start the match with Nakamura and Woods, and they exchange holds. Woods hits Shinsuke with a knee to the gut and tags Kofi for a standing double stomp. Nakamura performs a nice reversal and hits a heel kick. Cesaro tags in and hits an arm drag, leg split with Nakamura. Cesaro clubbers Kofi with a European uppercut and forces him to the corner. Kofi jumps over Cesaro and tags Big E, who hits a splash. Woods tags in and throws Big E into Cesaro with a splash for a 2 count. Sheamus tags in and hits a double team with Cesaro. Then they pose together as the Bar. Woods drop kicks Sheamus in the knee, then the head, and makes the tag for a frog splash from Kofi. Cesaro runs interference, and Nakamura pulls the top rope down to send Kofi flying over the ropes to the floor. The heels go out and work together to suplex Kofi on the floor. Nakamura gets Kofi inside for a 2 count and tags Cesaro, who stomps Kingston down in the corner. Cesaro hits a slam, and the heels continue to make quick tags to isolate Kofi in their corner. Kofi rallies and tries to make a tag, but gets picked up and slammed into the corner. Sheamus shoves Kofi off the top rope to the floor. We go for commercial break, and when they return from commercial break, they return to see Kofi roll up Sheamus for a 2 count. Kofi hits the SOS, and both men make tags. Big E runs hot over Cesaro and knocks Sheamus and Nakamura off the apron. Big E hits the big splash, and he starts clapping. Big E wants the big ending, but Cesaro escapes and hits a suplex. Big E dodges Cesaro and attacks Woods so they can hit Morning Woods for a 2 count. Cesaro clubbers Woods with an uppercut. Tags Nakamura for the sliding German suplex on the ropes. Woods knocks Nakamura and Cesaro to the outside and tags Kofi for a dive onto both. Kofi puts Shinsuke inside and jumps off the top but eats knees. Cesaro tags in and they hit the swing into the Kinshasa. Sheamus tags in and he and Cesaro hit White Nose for a near fall. Big E breaks it up and gets knocked to the outside by Cesaro. Woods knocks Cesaro out, but Sheamus clotheslines him out. A New Day hit the midnight hour to Sheamus for the win. So, the New Day celebrate their final win after the match, and all three men get emotional while posing and hugging. Now, folks, hold on. Let me think what I was going to say here. Let me think. Oh, I remember. I remember now. I remember exactly what I was going to say. Now, did the New Day have to be as long as it was for absolutely nothing, folks? I mean, I don't understand why the 6-man tag match was important. I mean, it didn't look that important. There's no feud going on. So, why was this match booked? I mean, where are they going? I mean, they work out the same build. They work out of the same building. I mean, they do a podcast together a week. I mean, they stream on Twitch. I mean, any podcast every week on a show that is stretched for time to begin. I mean, if that doesn't tell you about them, then I don't know what does. But anyway, folks, moving on. Otis is interviewed backstage, but he's interrupted by Sami Zayn before he can speak. Sami says Otis lost his partner and his girlfriend to Monday Night Raw. So it stands to reason he'll lose the lawsuit to Miz as well. Sami says there are winners in the world like himself, and there are Otises. Mr. Money in the Bank shoves Zayn onto the floor. Daniel Bryan makes his way to the ring for the first time inside the WWE ThunderDome. Later that night, Sasha Banks and Bayley would sign their contract for him, and he's thrilled to be in the Thunderdome. He points to a screen that features Bray Bella and his daughter Birdie. Bryan says tonight is a great night to be back, and he got to meet the new roster for SmackDown. He's excited to see the new faces settle in, like the Wyatt Squad and Bianca Belair, as well as Kevin Owens, the Aleister Black. Guys he can't wait to face. The Friday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins, makes his way out and interrupts Bryan. Now, I figured this was coming, but we didn't think Seth Rollins was going to come out. I mean, we figured he was going to interrupt him. We didn't figure he was going to come out, though. I figured he was going to pop up on the screen, you know. But instead, he comes out to the ring. instead of popping up on the screen. Meaning, I thought he was going to pop up on the Titron screen that they have. Oh yeah, Seth Rollins interrupted Daniel Bryan. The reason why it's taking me so long is because I'm putting... Alright. Anyway, Seth Rollins makes his way to the ring, interrupts Bryan. Seth says he's happy. Brie let him take the night off to come join the fun at the Thunderdome. But he thinks Baby Brain may be getting to Bryan because he didn't mention that the most important acquisition, Rollins, the Redeemer. Seth asks Bryan which side of history he wants to be on. He says you're either with him or against him. And he knows Bryan is smart enough to help him mold his vision. Bryan says he's all for change and saving the planet, but to be honest, Seth's vision is short-sighted, self-indulgent, and quite frankly, kinda dumb. Seth gets mad and argues for a second before hitting Bryan with a punch. Seth stomps him and shouts, but Bryan fights back and hits some yes kicks. That sends Rollins reeling from the ring. Rollins tried to retreat, but Rey and Dominic Mysterio come out and Seth runs back to the ring. Rollins asks Daniel for help, but Bryan leaves him with Rey and Dominic before they can pounce. Murphy comes running down and gets in between them. Seth starts laughing. Murphy tackles Rollins and punches him. Murphy knees Seth and he rolls from the ring looking furious. Murphy extends a hand to the Mysterios, but they leave him hanging. I mean, especially now after what Murphy did to Mysterio's family, do you think I blame Rey Mysterio and Dominic one bit? No, I do not. I don't blame him one bit. I would have left the ring too if I didn't trust that person. True. I didn't trust, which I would have never trust that person. But I don't blame him for not shaking his hand. I really don't. Anyways, we got a SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. We got Street Profits versus Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. Folks, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler are not really a team. Just thought I put that out there and thought I'd tell you. Yeah, they're not a team. Man, oh man, oh man, this match ended so quick that it made me want to pick up the remote and change the channel. This match only lasted 1-2 minutes, and then that's when the disqualification came in. Lord. This show just, I swear, this show just did not feel the same at all. It really didn't. It felt rather embarrassed to watch. Oh, man. It really did. For real. Yeah, it definitely felt embarrassed to watch. There we go. I was wondering where they were at, trying to find them. Alright. Here's what happened this match between Roode, Ziggler, and the Street Profits. So, we start the title match with Angelo Dawkins and Dolph, and they trade headlocks. Dawkins drops Ziggler with a shoulder, then leapfrogs over him and hits a dropkick. Dawkins looks for a splash in the corner. Nobody's home, and Roode tags in. Bobby stomps Angelo in the corner and hits a suplex for a 2 count. Roode knocks forward off the apron and tags Ziggler for a double team famouser. Roode and Ziggler continue beating the champions, and the referee tries to stop them, but they refuse and he calls for the bell. So basically, Street Profits win by disqualification. This was not a good match. This was a terrible fucking ending to this match. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Roode and Ziggler continue the beatdown after the match, hitting Dawkins with a spinebuster zigzag combo. Then Montez comes back and takes them both with a huge crossbody off the top. See a replay of Sasha Banks Bayley title match last week that ended in a disqualification. Banks makes her way to the ring to sign the contract for their upcoming Hell in a Cell match. Oh man. We're just about at the end. Oh, I'll be so glad when I get to the end of this review I can get off. I feel so fucking sleepy, dude. It's about 12 o'clock in the morning. I should have just said no SmackDown review tonight instead, dude. I should have. But I want to do this for those of you who did not get to watch SmackDown, who don't even have the cable or the channel to watch it. Feel bad for most of you at home that are WWE fans who don't get to watch SmackDown or Raw on TV. Hey, what to the social banks that I had? Oh, there it is. I'm about to say, I thought I lost the social banks that I had. I thought. I'm talking about the tires. Anyways, it goes to commercial break. Back live. Adam Pearce moderates the contract signing between Sasha Banks and Bayley. He offers Sasha the contract first, and she signs right away. Before she signs, Bayley starts ranting that she is the longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion, and she did it all by herself. Sasha then gets angry, but Bayley says she's just jealous. Bayley says Sasha spent all her time waiting to turn on her, but she beat her to the punch. Sasha says if she wanted to turn on her, she could have done it years ago. Banks says friends don't turn on each other. When Bayley got left behind at NXT, Sasha called her, and Sasha helped bring her to Raw. As a team, they were the first ever women's tag team champions. And now Bayley is a record-setting champion.
largely thanks to her help. But Bayley turned her back on her, and now she is going to make her pay because she is Sasha Banks, and her name is bigger than Bayley's title. When she walks out with the title, it will be the icing on the cake. Sasha slides the contract to Bayley, who then leaves the ring without singing it. Or without signing it. Not singing it. I was thinking it said singing it, but it says signing it. But Banks tells her she can run all she wants, but she will sign it one way or another. And then we see Braun Strowman warming up backstage. A main event coming up next. So we got Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. And we have Paul Heyman ringside. Roman Reigns is advocate Paul Heyman. So, yeah, this Universal title match make no sense, man. And it didn't even deliver like it was supposed to, dude. It really didn't. It didn't go well as planned. This Universal title match. Now, where is Roman Reigns? I'm trying to find him. There he is. I gotta hurry up, y'all, because I'm about to fall asleep. I'm getting really dizzy. Whoopsie daisy. I'm getting really daisy here. Whoopsie doopsie. Whoopsie daisy. Like, that dizzy. Come on, thing. You've been working on stars, bullshit. Alrighty. Got the Universal title on the line. So, here's what happened with this match. So, the match gets underway, and we can see a few legends on the ThunderDome screens, including Goldberg and Mark Henry. They lock up, and Braun forces Reigns in the corner, but the big dog fires back and knocks him out of the ring. Reigns hits an uppercut to Braun on the floor and gets him back inside. Strowman whips Roman to the corner but gets caught with an uppercut and dropped with a big boot. The action spills out of the ring again, and Roman slams Braun into the announce table. Roman jumps off the announce table and looks to Braun runs around the ring and shoulder tackles Roman over the barricade. Back live, and Strowman runs at Roman for a splash and a heel. Braun climbs Roman in the chest and gets a quick 2 count. Roman kicks Braun and dodges him so that the monster shoulder tackles the ring post. Roman looks for the Superman punch, but Braun grabs hold, lifts him, and hits a Dominator. Strowman lifts Roman and hits a chokeslam for a near fall, low blowing Braun during the kick out. Braun scrambles to his feet and gets hit with a spear, but kicks out. Roman gets mad and retreats to the corner, looking for another spear, but Braun picks up picks up Roman. Roman slides off his back and shoves Braun into the turnbuckles. Roman attempts the Superman punch again, but Braun Strowman throws him up, only for Reigns to land into a Gallatin choke. Braun slams Roman into the buckles, but the tribal chief holds on. Braun stumbles and falls, and Roman continues to choke until the monster passes out. So, that's that. Roman Reigns wins the match. So, as soon as the match ends, Jey Uso comes out and paces around the stage while Jey is watching. Roman turns his attention to Strowman and hits a spear. Roman tells Jey to come out to the ring, and he gets a chair from Paul Heyman. Jey stares at Roman and and looks at Braun, who is trying to get up. Roman tells Jey that this is how he ensures his family has food and survives for generations. He has to be tough. Roman tells Jey he doesn't want to fight him himself, and Jey should know that if he can do this to Braun, he'll do it to Jey. And Reigns batters Strowman with the chair over and over. Referees run down, but Roman scares them off and beats Braun some more. Jey gets in the ring, and Roman says he never wanted to hurt him, but Jey forced his hand, and he's embarrassing the tribal chief. Roman slides the chair to Jey and tells him to prove he's tough. Roman turns around and holds his arm out for Jey to hit him, but Uso drops the chair. Roman laughs, but Jey punches him, then hits a super kick. Jey gets fired up and lifts the chair and hits Roman in the back, but he's pulled back by officials. Jey breaks free, but Roman hits a Superman punch. Roman looks annoyed as he leaves the ring. And that ended SmackDown, folks. That is it. That is the end of the review. I have nothing to say about this show. This show was fucking terrible. The season premiere was fucking absolutely terrible. Like I said, Bayley and Sasha Banks were the only things going on this show. Everything else, Bayley and Sasha Banks were the only things I enjoyed on the show. Everything else I did not enjoy on the show. Everything else was the same old fucking bullshit. I loved the ending too. That's another thing I loved about the show. But everything else I didn't like about the show. Everything else was the same old bullshit that I've already seen 1,000 times. There was nothing new about the show. Everything's the same. Feels like the revamp of last year's SmackDown roster. And such and such. But, folks, I'm getting out of here. Have yourselves a great rest of y'all's weekend. And I will probably be streaming on Call of Duty tomorrow. So, have a good day, folks. I'm out of here. Getting ready to go to bed. I'm sleeping. I'm tired. Have a good day.